With me is the Deputy Foreign Minister of Poland, who has been speaking to WION in the past several times. It's always great to speak to you, Your Excellency. And my first question to you is, what brings you here to India? I know defense has been a key aspect of your ongoing current visit.
Well, I'm only the third time this year in India. So there is still more to come, but I came to discuss before our bilateral international interests, our business interests, and this time is more to do with security and defense cooperation, including in space. And in cyber sphere, because we have started a strategic cooperation 2 years ago when Prime Minister Modi visited Poland, and we are halfway through our action plan, and we managed to, was to 2024-2028, and we've managed to do a little bit more than 50% of what we agreed. So we want to move forward with very concrete cooperation agreements in the spheres of defense, in the spheres of sales, in the spheres of production. We are fully aware of the India policy that when we sell something, we have to produce some of these elements is made in India. It has to be. We are fully aware of that. But India is also interested in co-production of certain things in Poland. We are beneficiary of the European Union defense program SAFE, of which we got 44 billion euros to invest in our defense industry. And India, some Indian companies are interested in participating in that program as well. So we are talking about helping India develop its satellite program. We have a couple of companies which want to participate, and they have been here already. There's an issue of security. We face very serious cyber threats. We face terrorist attacks. We've faced sabotage attacks. We have problems with port security, with underwater cable security, potential attacks from various sides. So this is something else which we want to, and we want to bring companies in September. We expect Indian defense group to visit Poland to discuss concrete ways to cooperate. We also have a very big defense fair in Poland, to which we're inviting Indian producers of armaments. And the military people, as the biggest one in Central Europe and one of the biggest in Europe. So all that is a matter of discussion. We have very close links to India. In a week, less than a week, Dr. Jaishankar will visit us again. So we see him very frequently. Deputy Prime Minister Sikorski, our Minister of Foreign Affairs, sees him a few times a year. This is something which we maintain the contacts in not only in defense, but in this particular time. I'm here with my colleague, Deputy Minister in the Ministry of State Assets, and the ministry supervises a number of state-owned defense companies. And I'm also here with a deputy chairman of the biggest defense company in Poland. So we are going to talk to Indian defense companies today. We are going to see the Ministry of Defense. We are going to see relevant people in Mr. Doval's office, and tomorrow. So kind of working discussion on security and defense.
So you have summed up in terms of the relationship when it comes to the security and defense. But in terms of defense, any practical area of cooperation, for example, in drones, we all know that there were reports of how Polish drones were used by India during Operation Sindoor, the counter-terror operation. So any specific areas you are looking at or India is looking at to cooperate when it comes to the defense areas between the two countries?
Well, drones are one of the aspects, and we have a Polish company which is already present here and is going to move into manufacturing drones here in India. So yes, that's absolutely. We are developing in Poland a drone army, an anti-drone army. It's one of the changing phase of war nowadays. So we are, and yes, we do cooperate with the Indian government on that. But as I said, also space, because space now playing increasing role in warfare. We have launched a number of our own satellites now, which to monitor the situation, and India is very much interested in that as well. Kind of reconnaissance satellites, and so we are talking about producing them here as well. So yes, we are very concrete and very high-tech developments. These are the cutting edge, some of them.
Any Indian company who is keen to establish companies or manufacturing units in Poland? Any interest from Indian companies?
Yes, there is an interest in, especially because we've got this 44 billion euros available to invest. Some Indian companies have already discussed with us a possibility of producing some things in Poland in cooperation with us, which can be then sold somewhere else. So yes, we're talking about Polish companies producing in India, but also Indian companies producing in Poland in the sphere of defense. India has been increasingly investing in cooperation with European nations, particularly with France, with Israel, and now we're talking about Poland, and so yes, we have quite a lot of Indian investments in Poland already, and a big trade. And thanks to the FTA, which we hope be ratified, last time I was here, I discussed with my friend C.B. George, the Secretary West, and the Foreign Office, that we should increase our trade to almost double in 4 years to $10 billion a year. We have very ambitious plans, both in terms of trade, but also in terms of investment, because we think we haven't realized our mutual potential.
So my last question to you. The Indian External Affairs Minister is going to go to Poland. What will be the key focus during his visit to your country, your very beautiful country? And there are strong linkages as well, including, of course, how India gave refuge to Polish people during the World War II. So essentially, there is a museum being planned as well. Perhaps you can talk about it. Is there any plan to inaugurate during Prime Minister Tusk's India visit?
I'm not sure it can be done during the Prime Minister's visit when it take place, but because Prime Minister Tusk it has been invited by Prime Minister Modi to revisit. But yes, we are very much aware. I've also been involved in this. I know the Maharaja of Kolhapur. He visited me in Poland. The museum is going to be open there, and we are trying to prepare that. I think we've got two great Maharajas who helped Polish children, Polish refugees in the war. We are very aware of that, very much aware of that, very grateful for that, and we're very pleased. One of my colleagues, who is a member of parliament and head of Polish-India Bilateral parliamentary group, has been here recently discussing it, gathering various artifacts which can be put there, and yes, this is a great a great symbol of our long-standing friendship with the Indian, not only in government, but also even the Indian people, because it was before India was independent. In fact, I was with the Honorable Narendra Modi at a celebration where he met two of these children who were helped by the good Maharaja, and they told him when they saw the Indian flag being hoisted on the day of independence, and he was quite moved because he saw two real witnesses in Poland who saw India becoming an independent country, a great country as it is, now. So yes, we have a variety of other things to discuss. So as to what Dr. Jaishankar is going to say, I don't have knowledge, but given that he sees our Minister of Foreign Affairs very frequently, it's a very much continuing close working relationship between the two ministries, and I'm sure quite a lot of topics, including geopolitical topics, would be discussed because they see each other frequently, a few times a year. So as I said, we try to. Last time I was here, I was with the Deputy Minister for Development and Technology, which we discussed what our companies could do together. Today I'm here with people dealing with defense and security. I mean, we constantly have many topics to discuss because we want to improve. Last time around, a couple of times ago, I had a discussion with your great Minister of Trade, who signed the two FTAs with the EU and the USA, and we're very optimistic that we can capitalize on that to increase our economic links. But we talk about lots of things in investing here in green technologies, helping you with coal mining. We've got very good technologies in that, and you're interested in it. We talked about agri cooperation and agriculture matters, but very often a discussion is about the startups, high tech, very futuristic high tech things which are at the level still of research and development, and there is interest in cooperation in that field. So yes, it's a very many topics to discuss, and we are going to see each other quite frequently in the future as well.
On that note, thank you so much, Your Excellency, for speaking to WION, and hopefully India-Poland relationship are not only heading towards a major firming up, but of course we'll see more development. Thank you, Your Excellency. With video journalist Piyush Siddhansipal for WION in New Delhi.